Hello and welcome to the video. Today we will be feeding my bearded dragon Hamish, and we will be doing a how to set up your crickets and everything else. So please kick back, relax and enjoy the video. So the first thing we need is crickets, and crickets aren't a good source alone, so we need to add some supplement, or in our case mineral dust, and this will mean that the crickets are a lot more healthy. The mineral dust we'll be using today is Veta Farm mineral dust. I've been using this mineral dust for my bearded dragon, and because he's adopted, the people before him were also using this. So this adds quite the minerals that he'll need, and you can dust it on basically every food. Today we'll also be feeding him Pieces superworms. So I don't know how many I've got left because I've had these for a while, but he does like them, but there is sometimes food. And we're also going to be feeding him Pieces giant mealworms. So as promised, I will be feeding him these, and he does love them. I've fed him these before. So yeah. I'm also going to be sorry about the beds writing, but I'm going to be feeding him, from my dog chewed that, some cockroaches. It does look kind of dirty in here, but they're alive. Oh wait, where'd they go? Oh, nah, I'm not feeding him cockroaches. Oh, I am. But sorry, it's a bit mouldy. That's just them poo. And yeah, cockroaches. So let's get on to what you'll need for your crickets. So for storing your crickets, you will need an enclosure like this. You can use any enclosure, any kind of enclosure with a lid like this, or of the sort that doesn't have any escapable holes, is good for crickets. So an enclosure like this. You'll also need, if you have this, you'll need your hide tubes, so tubes for the crickets to hide in. Excuse that cricket there. You'll also need some padding for the bottom. I'm using the stuff that came with the enclosure. I bet it lasts like maybe 6 lots of crickets. You'll need some insect hydration, in my case Aquaload. I don't have much left, but Aquaload's really good for them. And you might also like to use wambaroo, insect booster, and this is a great food source for them. And you also need food bowls to put your Aquaload and food booster in. So to start setting up your enclosure, you're going to want to get the pads we just had earlier for it, and you're going to want to get them out, and you open it up and you put it on the floor of the enclosure. This catches all the feces of the crickets. Then you're going to want to get your first food bowl, and you're going to want to put some Aquaload into it. Sorry, it's a pain to get the Aquaload out. You're going to want to get your Aquaload and put that in this corner. Okay, I'm out of Aquaload. Then you're going to want to get your food, in our case the wambaroo insect booster. I have a very good way of measuring it. Don't know how many other people use this method, probably not many. but sorry, I forgot my measuring device. It may seem stupid, but one of these, 2 scoops of this, so they're just Lego beds. They can get in the little opening and get enough out for you. I will have links in the description to all this stuff. So the next thing you'll need is your tubes, and they're pretty simple to do. Oh, it's hard to do in a small space like this. You get that, you put it in, you get that, you put it in, and that is that. So, the next obvious thing to do is put the crickets in. So, yeah, we'll do that now. So we're going to put the crickets in now. I have 2 kinds. Large crickets and small crickets. It doesn't really matter what size you get, and I don't mind if a couple jump out. But this brand gives you quite a bit. I'll link another brand in the description because I don't think it's like a private brand, so it's hard to get. They feed them carrots, which you can also feed them, so I'll just chuck their old food in there because they still like carrots. I don't mind if a couple jump out though. I don't mind if a couple jump out because I'm going to be feeding in here later. So this stuff at the bottom you don't need, so you can chuck that out. Oh, I almost chucked out a baby cricket. Look, some baby crickets. So you can see them in the corner there. I'll let them go in. Yep, that's all of them. Then I will put my medium crickets in. Oh, there's so many babies in here. Okay, I'll chuck some of the carrot in. Because they'll obviously, I've got to gut load them all. So why is there a roach in there? But I have so many crickets because we've just gone into lockdown. Not just, but we've gone into a lockdown. Hate COVID. COVID's been quite annoying to us, but yeah, so that's how you set up the enclosure. They've all gone for the Aquaload. Anyway, then you put the lid on, and then we get ready to feed stuff. So the next thing we do is we're out of the box for the moment because we've got to get all our animals that we're going to use. We've got to get them ready for feeding. So we're going to chuck a couple of super worms in. Because my bearded dragon, he only a couple though. We're going to chuck a couple of the big ones in. I forgot what they're called. What they do by, I've been bitten by them before. Sorry. Oh, do I have any left? I'll chuck a couple of them in. They're usually a lot fatter. So we'll chuck 2 of them in. Then, when it comes to the crickets, we should have a few in there already. Oh, they're so small. And then, sorry for the minor blockage. Then we're just gonna, so I said sorry in advance, by the way. So we're gonna drop them in. Now this is not a decent meal for a bearded dragon. He needs way more. So we now need to somehow get some out. So the way I usually do it is these guys have, oh, he's a good jumper. So we got to discombobulate them too. So this is a I feed him every 2 days, so this is a decent meal. Then we add a bit of this mineral dust, about enough to cover everything. If you add too much, it really doesn't matter. Then we try and coat them all in some mineral dust, which gives them extra. Now we're gonna add the roaches. Roaches are a very good source of protein to any animal really, because they're a good source of protein. Humans can actually eat roaches, so interesting fact. But like, oh, you're not letting me get them. Anyway, I'm chasing them all around. Try and coat them again, and then we pour them in. Oops, I put the calcium powder in. Well, that said, my bearded dragon might lick it up though. So I'm just gonna get him right now. I don't think any of you have met Hamish up close. Okay, Ham. So, bearded dragons' characteristics is that they have quite spiky claws, and they have a beard at the front. That's why they're called a bearded dragon. So I'm just going to put him in, and he'll probably start eating, hopefully. Yep, so he just eats, and that's a basic healthy diet for bearded dragons. But this is not all you feed them. So there are some other things you can feed them. So you can also feed them, where'd my stuff go? Basil, cilantro, clover, dandelion, mint, and in vegetables, rocket, asparagus, bell peppers, cactus pads, sorry. They're the no prickles in them. Carrots, chicory, collard greens, endive, escarole, mustard, okra, peas, pumpkin, radish, squash, sweet potatoes, turnip, yams, and zucchini. So it's best to get these from a supermarket, but stuff like dandelions, if you know there's been no fertilizers or poisons added to the area, and you need to know for 100%, you can feed these to your beardies. But also homegrown is one of the safest ways